In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to Virtual Learning System of Pakistan International School Time. Dear students, I hope you all are fine. Now, today we are going to start exercises of the human body. Here I share the image of the human body. Our first exercise is column A contains definitions of the terms and column B contains these terms. Match column A with column B. Here we have first one, a tissue that holds two or more bones together at a movable joint called organ, called ligament, called cell, skeleton or tendon. So a tissue that holds two or more bones together at a movable joint called ligament. Number two, a framework of bones in a vertebrate body called organ, cell, skeleton or tendon. A framework of bones in a vertebrate body called skeleton. A tissue that holds two or more bones together at a movable joint called ligament. Number one, you match with number B. A framework of bones in a vertebrate body called skeleton. Number two, you match with number D. A group of tissue performing a specific function is called organ or cell. A group of tissues performing a specific function called organs. Number four, thick sheet of tissues that attach our muscles to a bone. Here the tissue name is ligament, and the thick sheet of tissue that attached our muscles to a bone called cell or tendon. The right answer is tendon. Number four, you match with number E. And the building unit of living thing, the basic unit of living thing is called cell. So number one, you match with number B, ligament. Framework of bones in a vertebrate body called skeleton. Group of tissue performing a specific function called organs like heart, stomach, lungs. Thick sheet of tissue that attached our muscles to a bone called tendon. And the building unit of living things called cell. Students, this is your exercise number A. Complete on book. I hope you understand. Exercise number B. A bone is an example of a tissue. A bone is an example of a tissue. Dash muscles contract and relax when pumping blood around the body. Which muscles contract and relax? The heart muscles. The heart muscles contract and relax when pumping blood around the body. A bone is an example of a tissue, and the heart muscles contract and relax when pumping blood around the body. Number three, skeleton is found in all dash animals. Skeleton is found in only vertebrate animals. So skeleton is found in all vertebrate animals. And which one is a vertebrate animals? Those one have a backbone is called vertebrate, and those one do not have a backbone is called invertebrate. Vertebrate best example is human, and invertebrate like a snake, they don't have a backbone and they don't have any bone. So that is called invertebrate. And the vertebrate, they have a backbone, and skeletons is also found in all vertebrate animals. Number four, a place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet together is known as joint. A place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet together is known as joint. The tissue that join two bones together, is known as ligament. And the joint which moves a part of our body only in one direction is known as hinge joint. For example, like your arm, you just bend your arm. So the joint which moves a part of our body only in one direction. Next is the joint that can move a part of our body in a circular direction is known as ball and socket joint. So those joints move in a circular direction is called ball and socket joint. Next is the stomach is an example of a smooth muscles. Your stomach is an example of a smooth muscles. And muscles join with the bone with the help of a tissue called tendon. When you see the word join, muscles join with the bones with the help of tissue, you write tendon. And when you see the bone, the tissue that join two bones together, write ligament. The combination of muscular and skeletal system is called musculoskeletal system. First one, a bone is an example of a tissue. The heart muscles contract and relax when pumping blood around the body. Skeleton is found in all vertebrate animals. A place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet together is known as joint. The tissue that joins two bones together is known as ligament. The joint which moves a part of our body only in one direction called hinge joint, and the joint that can move a part of our body in a circular direction is called ball and socket joint. And the stomach is an example of smooth muscles. Muscles join with the bones with the help of tissue called tendon. And the combination of muscular and skeletal system is called musculoskeletal system. This is your exercise number B. This is your exercise number A. You complete on book. Exercise number C. Answer the following questions. We have first one. What are the main functions of the skeleton? What are the main functions of the skeleton? Number one, the hard part of the body is called skeleton. The hard part of the body is called skeleton. It helps to give strength and support to our body. See, number one, it helps to give strength and support to our body. Number two, protect very important and soft internal organ like your brain, your heart, stomach, lungs are protected in rib cage. Your brain is protected in your skull. So protect very important and soft internal organs and plus move our body because your skeleton helps to stand, helps to walk, helps to sit. So you move your body with the help of skeleton. The hard part of the body is called skeleton. It helps to give strength and support to our body, protect very important and soft internal organs, and move our body. This is your question number one. Question number two. Define joint. A joint is a place, a joint is a place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet with the help of tissue called ligament. A joint is a place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet with the help of tissue called ligament. See, a joint is a place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet with the help of tissue called ligament. Next question is, which two types of joints have been discussed in this unit? Where are each of them found in your body? Types of joint: ball and socket joint. See, this is the shape of ball and socket joint. And hinge joint. This is the shape of hinge joint. Ball and socket joint and hinge joint. The ball and socket joint is found in shoulder. The ball and socket joint are found in your shoulder and hip joint. And hinge joint are found in your elbow and plus knee. Your ball and socket joint are found in your shoulder and hip, and hinge joint are found in your knee and plus elbow. Types of joints: ball and socket and hinge joint. The ball and socket joint is found in shoulder and hip. See, shoulder and hip. And hinge joint in elbow and knee. Keep remember the types of joints. Here you see, write any one activity you can perform with the help of these joints. With the help of ball and socket joint, we can rotate our arms. See, with the help of ball and socket joint, we can rotate our arms. See, we can rotate our arms. And with hinge joint, we can bend our arm. See, with hinge joint, we can bend our arm. We can rotate our arm with the help of ball and socket joint, and we can bend our arm with the help of hinge joint. Where they found ball and socket joint? Ball and socket joint found in your shoulder and your hip. Your hinge joint found in your elbow and your knee. See how the shape of hinge joint and how they move, and how the shape of ball and socket joint and the movement of ball and socket joint. See, with the help of ball and socket joint, we can rotate our arm, and with the hinge joint, we can bend our arm. See, keep remember, okay? Differentiate between voluntary and involuntary muscles. First of all, involuntary muscles are those which work automatically, like stomach muscles, your heart, your liver. So they work automatically. Plus your eyelid. So you blink your eye automatically. So involuntary muscles are those which work automatically, like stomach, heart, liver, your eyelid, and plus your digestive system. So involuntary muscles work automatically. Voluntary muscles are those which work according to our will, like skeletal muscles. If you want to run, you run. If you want to walk, you walk. If you want to sit, you can sit. If you want to stand, you can stand. So voluntary muscles are those which work according to our will, like skeletal muscles. And voluntary muscles are, all skeletal muscles are the voluntary muscles. So voluntary muscles are those which work according to our will. Keep remember, and these are the involuntary muscles. Your heart, your stomach, your liver are involuntary muscles, and your skeletal muscles are the voluntary muscles. Keep remember, involuntary muscles are those which work automatically. Involuntary muscles are those which work according to our will. How many types of muscles are? There are 3 types of muscles: voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles, and cardiac muscles. See, involuntary muscles, eye, stomach, intestine. So these are the involuntary muscles. And cardiac muscles also, and plus voluntary muscles, your skeletal muscles called voluntary muscles. Describe each of them with an example. Number one, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, and skeletal muscles. First of all, we discuss smooth muscles. Smooth muscles make up the internal hollow organs of our body, for example, stomach, intestine, and bladder. So smooth muscles make up the internal hollow organs. See the shape of this internal hollow organs of our body. For example, stomach, intestine, and bladder are called smooth muscles. Cardiac muscles, the muscles which make up the heart, are called cardiac muscles. See, the muscles which make up the heart called cardiac muscles. See the movement of cardiac muscles, the muscles which make up the heart are called cardiac muscles. Skeletal muscles are those which join the bones with the help of tendon. See, skeletal muscles are those which join the bones with the help of tendons like bicep and tricep. I hope you understand. Here again I repeat for you. Just revise it. What are the main function of the skeleton? The hard part of the body is called skeleton. It helps to give strength and support to our body, protect very important and soft internal organ, and move our body. This is your question number one. Question number two, define joint. A joint is a place in a vertebrate body where two or more than two bones meet with the help of tissue called ligament. When two bones meet with the help of tissue called ligament. This is your question number two. Next is type of joints, ball and socket joints and hinge joint. Ball and socket joint is found in shoulder and hip, and hinge joint is found in elbow and knee. With the help of write any one activity you can perform with the help of these joints. With the help of ball and socket joint, we can rotate our arms. See, we can rotate our arms like ball movement. See, we can rotate our arms like this. And with hinge joint, we can bend our arms like door hang. See, with the and with hinge joint, we see the door hang like movement. So we can, with the hinge joint, we can bend our arms. With the ball and socket joint, we can rotate our arms. Keep remember, with the help of ball and socket joint, we can rotate our arm, and with the hinge joint, we can bend our arm. Involuntary muscles are those which work automatically, like stomach, lungs, heart. So all these organs work automatically. So these are called involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles are those which work according to our will. If you want to do, you can do it. If you don't want to do, you don't do it. So voluntary muscles are those which work according to our will. For example, skeletal muscles. How many types of muscles? There are three types of muscles: voluntary, involuntary, and cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are the muscles of heart. Cardiac means heart muscles. Describe each of them with an example. Smooth muscles make up the internal hollow organs of our body like stomach, intestine, and bladder. Cardiac muscles are those which make up the heart are called cardiac muscles. The muscles which make up the heart are called cardiac muscles. Skeletal muscles are those which join the bones with the help of tendon, for example, bicep and tricep. Last question is, suggest any two ways to take good care of muscles and bones. We can keep our bones and muscles strong and healthy by doing plenty of exercise and eating the right kind of food, eating calcium-rich food like milk, cheese, and yogurt. So we can keep our bones and muscles strong and healthy by doing plenty of exercise and eating the right kind of food, eating calcium rich food like milk, cheese, and yogurt. Okay, so I hope you understand all these topics, all these question answers, and all these exercises. So this is the label, the part of the body system on your book. So on, I think on page number 3, this is a label, the diagram is present. So you label it, draw it, and then label it. Okay, dear students, thank you so much. You must be revise all these exercises and try to learn it and note down in your notebook. Okay, dear students, best of luck.